Morning, YouTubies. Steve-O here. Hey, I wanted to show you something kind of cool this morning. I did my hike this morning and I was in the woods. And the palmetto berries. We've got a bumper crop this year. And I'm not going to be able to harvest till about September. But man, is there a bumper crop out there. And I've not seen that in about 7 years. So this is cool, and I don't know why you don't have one annually like this, but it is what it is. I'm going to take advantage of it soon, and I'll show you that in September when we go for that. But something else I wanted to show you, pretty cool. You know, I've been building these SD beefy beehives, if you saw that video, okay? And one thing I wanted to point out to you guys, with this 2-inch stock, I wanted to do it just as simply as I could, okay? Because as you know, I'm building all these frames. They're medium size. This is a standard factory, like a standard factory frame. It's built all with this 2-inch material. But I wanted to point out, and I don't know if I talked about it before, I simply set up these end pieces so I didn't have to make extra setups on my saw. I just went 3/4 and 3/4. And I thought this space here, I thought, I'm going to run these as a prototype. And so I did my oxalic acid, my second round. I've got to do one more. And yesterday I did my second round. So I got to thinking about this bee space here. And it's a little bit more than you normally have on a beehive. And I thought, man, I'm going to have a burr comb mess in between the two. No, I'm not. Those measurements I give you in that build, I'll tell you what, this little box here is the way to go. And, yeah, build a ton of these things. You will be happy, I'm telling you right now. Now, listen, here's the raw material. Now, I'm way ahead of the game on the SD beefy beehives. I've got all my boxes set up. I've got a pile of them over there in that junkyard you see over there. I got a pile of them there. I got a bunch of them in the back. So I'm way ahead of the game, but I wanted to show you something kind of cool, what they're doing now. I love these people. It's a vinyl fence place. And, oh, wait a minute, what is this? Oh my goodness. What is, this is, yeah, I gotta have some of this. Hang on, guys, hang on. Man, is that good. That is red clover. That's a red clover infusion. I make a couple of quarts of that. I mix them up. Yeah, oh, I just ordered some oat straw. That stuff's great. But back to the business here. What they were doing before, I get this at a vinyl fence place, and it comes with these straps on it. Okay, I'll just take his aviation steps here, cut this. See what's happened here? They are putting this stuff on here, those bands so tight, it actually holds the box together. But before, what they were doing was throwing in a plywood gusset here, and then shooting in ring nails. So you talk about a sucker to get apart. But now look what they've done. And like I said, I love these people. Now, you cut the bands, bada bing, you got your box. And I noticed they're cutting these in deeper. Now you've got excellent handhold for your beehive. Okay? So now I'm way ahead of the game on my beehives. I got to go back tomorrow, guys. They got about 20 of these boxes like this over there. And this is just pine, yellow pine. Cheap material. If you leave it out, it's going to rot. But what you do, see this one down here, it's getting saturated with water and all. But most of it comes in just like you see it, brand new wood, pine. Now what you do with this is you use that eco-friendly preservative I showed you in the video. This stuff will last. And then you throw 2 coats of this Valspar paint on here, 2 coats. you got a beehive that's going to last you probably longer than you will, okay? So that is really cool. You know, it doesn't take much to excite old Steve-O. You know that, don't you? All right. So I'm just telling you guys, it's an easy way to go for you hobbyists, and you guys busting your butt with those top bar beehives. I've seen those things. Take those things. Here's what you do. Here's what you do with a top bar beehive. Let me show you. Take this here. Put your string in there like I showed you before. Get that in there. Take those top bar beehives and cut that cut that comb out. Make sure your orientation's correctly, because you know the cells go this way. Cut that comb out of those things. Brush your bees off carefully. And take rubber bands and put a couple, 3 rubber bands on this thing. Now you've converted to the old Steve-O's SD beehive, beefy beehive. Take those boxes, those top bar beehives, put them in your driveway and run them over with your pickup truck about 3 times. And then they'll be smashed up enough, and then you can put them in your biochar maker, okay? Yeah, that's how it's done. To see all this lumber, I'm going to take this apart. They had all this loose down there and just thrown in the boxes because they had these all stacked up high. And so I'm going to butcher all this with this chop saw. Quick work. I got to butcher these pallets. Wife's starting to get, you know how the wives get, you know. They'll get on your hiney if you don't clean your yard up. So that's going to get butchered. This is going to get butchered. I'm going to be making biochar. My garden's going to be happy. I'm going to be happy vegetables. And then you will be happy when you eat that organic food. All right? Just thought I'd give you a quick one on that and show you what I'm up to this morning. And get back with you later. Have a good one. Be happy. Bye-bye.